folks, welcome back to the vlog. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well, taking care of yourselves, of course, as you do. I'm opening up this vlog because this is the anniversary vlog. My boo and I celebrate our anniversary tomorrow. 3 years married, 5 years together. Exactly. Look guys, I'm so discombobulated. I've been running around like a chicken with its head cut off for like all day, and I feel like I can't focus. So I apologize in advance if my thoughts are disjointed, as they always are. But I'm trying to get better with slowing down, really concentrating on my speech so that I'm making sense and I'm not just rambling on. So I was looking for activities for us to do because I was thinking to myself, I don't think my boo and I have actually done activities like a ropes course or quad biking or anything active like that. So I was looking up a couple places for us to do quad biking and just random activities, horseback riding, the like. We were kind of thinking about it and we're just like, you know what? It might be nice to just have a chill dinner, just the two of us, not a whole bunch of people, where we're celebrating the two of us, just very kind of low key. So we're actually going to go to Yamatsuki, I think is how you say it, in Bedfordview. We had been there before. I had taken you guys with us before when we had gone there for dinner. And we really liked the sushi there. My boo was like, oh, I'm really in the mood for sushi. I was like, I'm always in the mood for something that I don't cook, you know? So I was like, sushi it is. So at first I was going to book a table for us to go to Callisto's because, oh, I'll tell you about that. To go to Callisto's, but he was like, I'm not really sure what I would get. We just went to a seafood restaurant just a few days ago, and he was like, yeah, you know, I just had prawns, I just had this, I just had that, and I'm not really sure if I want like prawns and fish, you know, in that way, I guess I should say, because obviously sushi is still fish. So I was like, yeah, I could totally go for some sushi, some dim sum, whatever, take it from there. So we like the sushi there. We know that it's not crazy expensive. So I said, well, let me just book a table for that and all that. But the reason why we were kind of considering Callisto's is because we wanted to go out to dinner with a couple of our friends to just kind of catch up, because as you guys know that a lot of times when we go to dinner, it's with a ton of people, at least 10 to 15 people at a time. And while it's great to be in that group setting and just be able to kiki it up with different personalities, sometimes you want to kind of pare it back a little bit and just be with, you know, your people, you know what I mean? Not necessarily your best friends, because we haven't known too many people that long, but we fostered some really kind of lovely, close relationships with a select few. And we don't necessarily get to hang out with them as often when it's just, you know, just 4 or 6 of us. So it was just the 4 of us and it was great, but we were originally supposed to go to Callisto's in the South. Y'all, they were closed, okay? They were like, yeah, we gonna be out of office for 2 weeks. So we weren't able to go there. And then I was like, well, we didn't get to go to Callisto's a few days ago, so why don't we make a reservation for our anniversary to go to Callisto's? We love Callisto's, you guys know that. It's one of our favorite places to eat. But then he was like, man, but I'm really in the mood for sushi. And I said, okay, well, let's just go to Yamatsuki. We can go there. We know that we really like the food. Just make it easy for, you know, our day. Hopefully it's a very nice dinner. Lots of good sushi and dim sum or whatever it is that we order, and it'll be a really great day. And then other than that, because I didn't really get a lot of footage when we were hanging out with our friends, just because we were talking about so many things, so it was kind of not all that interesting. So I don't really have much footage from that. Kratos scratched the absolute hell out of my stomach and it hurts. It absolutely hurts, but it's okay. It'll calm down after a while. But I'm actually kind of hungry. My boo actually went out to get a burger. I haven't really eaten today and it's like 6 o'clock. So I'm going to eat a little bit of the leftovers that I made yesterday, which is red Thai curry with chicken and rice noodles. And I'm gonna park it in front of the TV for an episode. I've been watching The New Look on Apple TV. Very interesting. And so I'm gonna watch an episode of that, or maybe a little bit of YouTube, who knows? And then I'm gonna get in the kitchen a little bit later and do my thing. But yeah, I just wanted to open up this vlog. I've already been talking for more than 5 minutes, which means that I've been talking for 5 minutes too long. So I'm gonna leave you here. I will check in with you guys probably when we're out to dinner. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. I was just thinking, I haven't done a, ooh, my shoe is untied. I haven't done a grocery haul in a minute, and this isn't like my normal kind of big grocery haul, but I just went to like a random, like bunch of random places and thought I could show you. Because there's some things that I got that I hadn't had before. So let's just go through really quick, see what we got. So in this bag, discount, got some deodorant, 2 of those for me. My boo also needed deodorant. And then, oh, I love these. You guys already know, but I didn't know that they made a jojoba one. And it seems to be the most moisturizing, so that's the one I'm gonna be buying. I love these wafers. I can only find them at Food Lovers. I tried some wafers from Checkers the other day and they almost made me vomit. I got some Thai green curry paste because I have some like little baby corn and sweet peas, snap peas in the freezer that I want to make or put into it. Some tortillas, some avocado, some green peppers, which I'll actually use today because I'm going to be making a meal that's called shrimp etouffee. Some Skittles for my boo. These I got from Checkers, I think. They just looked good. Something I would like. Some olives. We know what olives look like. Some butter. Y'all already know. Kerrygold, best butter ever. Ow! Some puff pastry, because I was thinking about making some of those they're kind of like snacks. I'll pop them on the screen when I'm talking about, but I've seen them all over online and I wanted to try it out. Some basmati rice, some coriander or cilantro for my people in the Western world, some garlic bread because I'm going to be making some shrimp Alfredo at some point, pizza, tortilla chips, bags, some lettuce. We've got some sparkling waters. These are just a couple of the flavors that my boo likes. Some paper towels. These I haven't had before and they look kind of good. Some cheesy potato bites with mozzarella center. Some spinach. We really like the spinach. It's very similar to like maybe Swiss chard in the States. Some chives because I'm going to make some, I have some dough in the fridge and I'm going to make some, what's it called? Chicken salad. Malva. If you know, you know. Woolworths has the best grocery store malva pudding. Some fudge. I was going through the candy aisle and it's just like, what looks like something I haven't had before, which is most things, but you know, fudge. Green onion, because it's always good to have some green onion. Some lettuce for some lettuce wraps. 2 things of apple juice. Some fruit-free hot cross buns. We like hot cross buns in this house, but we prefer the ones without fruit. And then some flour because I need to make a loaf of bread so I can make some more breadcrumbs and croutons. So that's it. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. Sorry if I'm looking kind of crazy. I showered a little while ago, but my hair's a little shrunken and it's still teeny bit damp. And then I've got on this dress that I got from, I think, H&M like a while back, like a few years ago. It's just one of my favorite dresses. I need to learn how to do shearing on it because it's like this, like stretch material. It's very comfortable. I'm coming in because your girl passed the second test. Yes. Guys, I was stressing out so much about this second test. Now you guys know that I failed the first one. Sometimes you gotta fail your way to the top, okay? But I was like, I refuse to fail for this second test. Sorry, my lips look so shiny compared to the rest of my face, but I just put lip gloss on. Kratos is on his post. But yeah, so I just wanted to pop on here really quick, let you guys know, because I told you guys that I would, you know, kind of keep you updated on the whole Kratos! The whole kind of certification situation, because the certification that I'm going for requires you to pass 2 tests, which is very annoying. First test I had failed, unfortunately. And I didn't fail by much, like just like a few questions. I had been studying for the past couple of weeks for the second test. And I took that today and I passed. I was so happy because I was like, I went in, like even yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to do the best that I can do, which is kind of how I was thinking before. The content this time around is more related to what I've done kind of in the beginning parts of my career and even up until now. It was actually kind of beneficial, I guess, in some way that I have had some of this experience through my career and that I was kind of able to apply a lot of the knowledge that I had to help me remember a lot of the terms and things. Because the things that I'm realizing, especially when I was re-reviewing things, is that the way that they are wording things is what's making it kind of difficult to retain the information. Because it's like, say somebody explained to you a Granny Smith apple is a round, yellowish, greenish colored apple, round fruit. But then someone else comes around and says this slightly oblong, you get what I'm trying to say. It's like you're describing the same thing, but it's like you're adding all of these words to the definition of a term that is typically more simplified than this. So once I kind of got an idea of how to understand kind of the wording, it was much better. I was still stressing, of course, because you're being proctored, you're being recorded, and like I'm laughing because the lady had to like message me like a couple of times and be like, okay, Denise, like stop looking around the screen. And I'm thinking to myself, I have nothing around me. Like my desk is clear. The only thing I have on my desk is literally my laptop and my mouse. Like my monitor's on the floor, all of my like creams and my glasses and my journal and everything is on the bookshelves, and there's nothing around me. Like I don't have any boards or anything on the TV. I was just like, I can't cheat. Like there's nothing for me to look at, and there's not even enough time for the test for me to even try to cheat. You know what I mean? So I just try to understand and memorize all the terms as much as I can so that I can take the test and hopefully pass. So but the thing is, for me, when I think like up, and I feel like a lot of people do, like when they're in deep thought, they just kind of like look up and around, and I'm like, I ain't got nothing up there, and there ain't nothing on these bookshelves. So yeah, I was just like, okay, girl, like you can clearly tell that I'm thinking, but I was like, oh, sorry about that, you know, blah, blah, blah. After you do the test, you take a survey, and when I was in the survey, I was like, okay, I know the score report is gonna come soon, and then it said, congratulations, you passed. Guys, I went over the minimum by like 3 points, but this one had a higher, like you had to get higher points or more points on this test than the first test. And this test actually covered more than half, like maybe like 55% of the lessons, maybe 55-60% of the lessons versus just 50%. There was a lot more material to kind of go through in relation to the first test, but the first test is a lot too. But these questions this time around were much harder. But because I had kind of dedicated studying to just the material that was going to be covered on this test, I felt more confident. And again, because of my experience, I felt more confident. So I'm so happy. So I'm halfway there. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to take time to study again for the first test. I'm not too stressed because I'm like, okay, there's certain areas that I knew I was going to struggle with, and I need to just focus a little bit more on those, and then I'll be okay. So I'll be doing that. But I told my boo, I was like, regardless of what happens, whether I pass or fail today, I am going to take the rest of this day and tomorrow off because I just need a break, because I was literally studying from sunup till sundown. I mean, like going to bed at like 1 o'clock every day, like 1 a.m. every day. I mean, you guys know I stay up late. Anyway, just trying to fit in studying whenever I could and all of that. So the other thing that I wanted to mention, so I told you guys that I'm going to try to showcase a little bit more of my hobbies, right? And you guys know that I have had goal to read 1 or 2 books a week in 2025. Oh, let me grab my journal really quick. So, and I had, sorry that the light's changing, it's because I'm watching TV. On to the books. So I'm going to kind of do a recap of the books that I have read. Now, some people, just like my journaling, may find it hella boring. That's fine. I understand that this isn't as exciting as people going on brand trips and getting free PR and all that kind of stuff, right? But these are the types of things that interest me, and they're things that kind of help me to wind down and to also take some time to myself where I'm not in front of a screen. I'm not going to talk too much in depth about the books that I'm reading right now, but I started this series that's really, really popular. Like, I'm pretty sure the author is like a New York bestseller and like probably been on #1 for many charts on Amazon. Like, I'm pretty sure she's been up there for a minute. The author's name is Freda McFadden, and she wrote the Housemaid series. Guys, now I told you my goal was 1 to 2 books a week. Now, when I said that, I was primarily talking about books that are at least 300 pages. I have been reading a lot of short stories, story collections. Like, I've read 3 so far, all of which are very, very different from each other. And I do still count that towards my reading. Even Amazon counts it towards my reading on the app. If you like psychological thrillers, mysteries, kind of books, I think that you would really, really enjoy this series. I was hooked within like the first 10 pages of the book. It had a little bit of comedy. It's got some romance. Of course, it's like dark psychological thriller. So there's like twists and turns and all sorts of things like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So I'm on the second book. There's 4 books in the series. There's 3 kind of just regular sized or length books, and then there's a short story. I finished the first book in a day. In a day. Okay, I wasn't necessarily losing sleep over it, but I was just whizzing through it so quickly. It was like my eyes were going down the pages. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The twists and the turns had my jaw down and out the door, okay? Totally recommend you to read this book if that's the kind of book that you're into. So I wanted to bring my journal here because I've been filling it in and I get to show you guys just what it looks like so far. Because of the weird light, it might not come up clearly, but isn't that so cute? That is so freaking cute. And I enjoy filling these in. Let me see. Is it gonna make it a little bit clearer? Sorry about the light changing because of the TV. And then just imagine this whole thing being filled with the different. Come on, you cannot tell me that that's not cute. Anyways, I blabbed on enough about books, but I was just so excited because I've been really enjoying reading and I passed the second test. Still have a lot of studying to do to go back to the first test, but at least I know what I need to work on and kind of what to expect now that I've taken the test. I feel like I'll have a lot more confidence to take it. Welcome back to the vlog. Kratos, stop. They're gone. Gosh, this dog. I just got a delivery and figured I would share because one of these items is personalized. Whoa, these are huge. Okay, backstory. So your girl had slippers that I bought when I was back in the States, like at some point. I got them from Walmart, so not the best quality, of course, all that jazz. So those slippers had literally fallen apart. I mean, the bottom of the sole was separating, the sole was separating from the rest of the slipper. It was embarrassing, okay? They were ratty-tatty, no support. It basically felt like I was walking on concrete all the time. So I was like, you know what? I really need slippers. And my boo really needs slides. We need everything for the most part over here. I was on Cotton On and I saw that I had a voucher. So I was like, oh, let me buy myself some slippers. And I was going back and forth about whether or not to buy 2 pairs of slippers. Watch, these things look huge, but I bet you'll fit. So I was gonna buy, I was hemming and hawing about whether to buy 2 pairs of slippers or just the 1 pair. Cause like I need a pair that I can kind of just walk around in that cover my whole foot and aren't a slide. But then I want some cozy slippers that I can wear when I get out the shower, whether like after I work out or in the evening. And I can, it'll still be cozy and comfortable, but can allow my feet to dry. So the first pair that I got are these moccasins and they look huge. They're a 41. I probably should have gotten a 40, but they're 41. So, but most of the time when I wear slippers, like these are what I'm wearing now. And even these are kind of like ick, and I typically wear these outside, but they're the only shoe that I've had since my slippers broke. So let me try this one. I've got thick socks on now, so I know it'll fit with those. I'm like, oh, they fit perfectly, but no, there's paper in there. They're a little big, and so I'm wondering if I should take them back or not take them back, but exchange them. I mean, there's room in there. I think I'm gonna have to get the next size down. but I think I can go in the store and do that. But those are what they look like. Other ones, super freaking cute. These, I'm pretty sure will fit. And the reason why these are so cute is because they're personalized. DW for my initials. Oh my gosh. If y'all didn't know, I love anything with animal print. And I love the fact that they've got these hard bottoms to them. But when I saw that you could get them personalized, I was like, oh, for sure. And then of course I have I had the voucher to use. It was like, I think 75. It was either 75 or 125 rands off. Oh, these are perfect. I can't show you because for one, I'm not about to show you my feet. And number two, my feet are looking crusty, dusty. I need to do my toes. Oh, they fit perfectly. So I'm gonna have to rock these until I get the other ones. But these will primarily be when I get out of the shower and I need my toes and my feet to dry. These slippers will kind of help me to keep my feet in check because I let them bad boys go real quick because like I'm inside all the time. Why do my feet need to be done? But then I'm like, nah, that ain't cute. Do your feet, Denise. They're looking crusty, dusty. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my tiny little haul that I had. I completely forgot that I had gotten them because I'd ordered them like a week ago. And I hadn't heard anything until I got a message on my phone like 10 minutes ago. So I'm so happy with the personalized ones. I was worried that they weren't gonna fit because they only came in like small, medium, and large. And I'm kind of like, almost like a half size. So sometimes I can be difficult with the conversions, but I'm happy. Okay folks, sorry about the backlit situation. Is that a little better? I don't know. Okay, yeah, it is. So we're about to go out to dinner and I wanted to show you my outfit because I haven't shared this dress before. I feel like such a beautiful African queen. So my boo got this for me when he was in Sierra Leone. Actually, there's no shelf in there. Okay, let me do this one. I'll put y'all on the shelf so you can see the outfit properly. But we're actually about to go, so I gotta be quick. But yeah. I love it. You guys don't ever see me in this much color, but I love it because it's flowy. It goes all the way down to the floor. So I do have to kind of hike it up a little bit as I walk, but it's still, this is just so cute. It's got pockets, or a pocket. It's got a pocket, which I don't really care for. Nosy McNosy need to come in here, but yeah. I love it. With my little wrap. Looks so cute. But anyways, let's go.